Do you feel trapped in a cycle of worry, anxious, and without peace? Does anxiety feel like it's suffocating you, stealing your focus and tranquility? This familiar feeling is something millions face daily. But what if I told you there's a solution, a path to finding true peace, even amidst the turmoil? The answer lies within you, but also beyond you. The Bible reveals that God's peace transcends human understanding. It's not about ignoring problems, but about encountering them with serenity and wisdom. Imagine being able to breathe deeply, finding clarity amidst confusion, and feeling a profound sense of tranquility even in life's storms. This liberating knowledge is accessible to everyone. Uncover the secrets of inner peace, learn to recognize and manage anxiety triggers, and discover how God's presence can bring lasting relief. You'll discover how to transform anguish into serenity, insecurity into confidence, and disorder into order. Learn to identify the signs of anxiety and how God's word can provide the perfect antidote to this discomfort. Discover practical and effective strategies to manage anxiety, transforming it into an opportunity for spiritual growth. Be guided by biblical principles, find the peace only God can give, and rediscover tranquility within yourself. With this knowledge, you'll have the tools to break free from the captivity of anxiety and find the peace that awaits you. Prepare for a journey of discovery and transformation, a path that will lead you to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Modern life, with its fast pace and constant demands, creates fertile ground for anxiety. The pressure to excel, the fear of failure and insecurity become frequent companions, stealing peace and inner balance. Many feel overwhelmed, with a sense of being unable to cope with the daily responsibilities. The search for effective solutions to this contemporary discomfort is crucial. This search for relief often leads people down different paths, from therapies and relaxation techniques to medication. However, the origin of anxiety is often rooted in deeper issues, in a feeling of inner emptiness or a lack of a greater purpose. For many, the answer lies in a spiritual quest, in an encounter with something greater than themselves. Understanding the root of anxiety is fundamental to finding lasting solutions. The Bible teaches us that fear and anguish can arise from a lack of trust in God. When we feel helpless and unable to control circumstances, anxiety can take hold of us. It is at this point that God's peace becomes a powerful antidote. The peace that only God can give is not an absence of problems, but a constant presence of strength and hope. It is the certainty that even in the face of difficulties, we are supported by divine love and providence. This peace transcends circumstances and allows us to face challenges with serenity and courage. The journey to overcoming anxiety, therefore, involves more than just management techniques. It involves a deep dive into faith, trust in a higher power, and the search for a greater purpose. It's an invitation to a closer relationship with God, empowering us to face life's challenges with tranquility and hope. Do you want to find lasting peace and overcome anxiety? Subscribe to our channel now and join the discussions. Your feedback and comments are essential for us to continue learning together. Together, we can build a supportive and encouraging community. Your journey to peace begins now. To overcome anxiety with God's peace, it is essential to understand that this peace is not the absence of problems, but the ability to face them with faith. The first step is to recognize anxiety as something that can be overcome. Imagine a day when you feel overwhelmed by tasks and responsibilities. Instead of letting worry get the better of you, seek God's presence. A practical method is meditating on the Word. Choose a Bible verse that comforts you and meditate on it throughout the day. Repeat it mentally, absorbing its message of hope and strength. For example, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This verse, when repeated, can calm your mind and bring the peace you seek. Another strategy is constant prayer. Share your fears and worries with God. without fear of judgment. Talk to him as if you were talking to a close friend. Ask for wisdom and strength to face challenges. Remember that he is with you in every step. Identify the triggers of your anxiety. What situations or thoughts trigger it? By recognizing these triggers, you can prepare to deal with them more effectively. Be honest with yourself, as only then can you find personalized solutions. Finally, cultivate healthy habits. A balanced diet, physical exercise, and adequate sleep are essential for mental well-being. Combine these habits with faith and prayer, creating a solid foundation for dealing with anxiety. Imagine waking up one day with a lump in your throat, a racing heart, and a mind flooded with worries. Anxiety settles in like an opaque fog, obscuring clarity and inner peace. You feel overwhelmed, unable to control the flood of negative thoughts. This experience, although common, can become a vicious cycle, robbing you of joy and focus. This moment of despair, this turning point, is when the search for a solution becomes urgent. It's when the need to find the peace that only God can give becomes unavoidable. Anxiety often stems from a feeling of helplessness, of not having control over life's circumstances. This feeling of vulnerability can be devastating, leading to a cycle of worry and fear. A common example is work-related anxiety. The pressure for results, uncertainty about the future, and fear of failure can generate a whirlwind of negative thoughts. Daily routines become a constant struggle against one's own mind. In these moments, seeking a solution beyond human control becomes crucial. The Bible teaches us that God is our fortress, our rock, and our refuge. He promises us peace and serenity, even amidst life's storms. But how do we find this peace? How do we transform this feeling of despair into a sense of confidence and security? Understanding the importance of seeking peace in God is the first step in breaking the anxiety cycle. The journey to overcoming anxiety is not easy, but with the guidance of God's Word and faith in His power, you can find the peace that frees you from worry. This is the time to seek the solution, to break the cycle, and find the peace that only God can give. Understanding anxiety requires looking beyond the symptoms and delving into its roots. One of the first steps is identifying the triggers that unleash your fears and worries. Write down in a journal the situations that make you anxious. It's like creating a map of your anxiety. For example, if you feel anxious before presentations, identify the negative thoughts that arise. I'll mess up. They'll judge me. From there, you can begin to question the validity of these thoughts. Are they realistic or exaggerated? Often, anxiety feeds catastrophic thoughts that don't reflect reality. If you notice that you're excessively worried, stop and take a deep breath. Remember that you have resources to deal with the situation. Another crucial point is practicing gratitude. Set aside a few minutes each day to list the things you are grateful for. This helps focus on the positive aspects of your life, neutralizing the negativity that anxiety feeds. Imagine listing 3 good things that happened in your day, no matter how small. This seemingly simple practice has a significant impact on your perspective. Prayer is a powerful tool for calming the mind. When you feel anxious, seek God's presence through prayer. Express your fears and worries to Him. Trust in His love and wisdom. Prayer is not just asking, but also a time of connection and strengthening. Remember that anxiety is a journey, not a sentence. With practice and patience, you can learn to recognize your triggers, question your negative thoughts, and find comfort in God's presence. This process is continuous, and each step towards peace is a step towards healing. Finally, seek support in your spiritual community. Talk to friends, family, or religious leaders about your struggles. Sharing your experiences can bring encouragement and a different perspective. Share your difficulties, because together you can support and grow. Imagine a day when you feel flooded with anxious thoughts. You may begin to feel trapped in a cycle of worry. At this moment, practice deep breathing. Focus on inhaling and exhaling, feeling the air entering and leaving your body. This simple technique can help calm your nervous system. A common challenge is the difficulty in disconnecting the mind. If you find yourself thinking about problems late into the night, create a relaxation ritual before bed. Take a warm bath, read a book, or listen to relaxing music. This way, you can prepare your mind for rest. Another obstacle may be the belief that you are alone in this struggle. Remember that many people face anxiety. Seek support in prayer groups or online communities. Share your experiences and learn from the stories of others. You are not alone on this journey. A practical example is visualization. Imagine a peaceful and safe place, like a garden or a beach. Visualize yourself in that place, breathing deeply and feeling peace spread through you. This technique can help you control anxiety in challenging situations. However, it is important to remember that anxiety healing is a gradual process. Don't expect immediate results. Each step you take towards peace is a step towards healing. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories. Finally, recognize that faith is a muscle that needs to be strengthened. Regular prayer, Bible reading, and participation in spiritual activities contribute to strengthening your faith, giving you the strength to face anxiety. To deal with chronic anxiety, it is essential to identify negative thought patterns. Often, anxiety feeds a vicious cycle of worry and unrealistic expectations. An example of this is the excessive anticipation of future events, generating unnecessary worry. Identifying these patterns and questioning them is crucial. Imagine you are preparing for a job interview. Anxiety can lead you to think about all possible negative scenarios. What if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? Instead of letting yourself be carried away by these thoughts, try to focus on your qualities and skills. Remember that you prepared and have something valuable to offer. A powerful resource for overcoming this type of anxiety is the technique of radical acceptance. It involves accepting anxious thoughts and feelings without judgment. Instead of fighting them, you observe them as mental events. This practice helps reduce the intensity of anxiety, allowing you to focus on the present. A real case of overcoming anxiety with faith could be the story of an individual who, amidst a period of great stress at work, turned to prayer and meditation on God's Word. By focusing on their faith, they managed to find serenity and strength to deal with pressures and ultimately overcome anxiety. This example demonstrates how faith can be a shield against the storm of anxiety. By trusting in God, you find a safe harbor amidst the storm. The search for this peace is not an escape from reality, but a way to face it with serenity and courage. By understanding these patterns and strategies, you can begin to build a stronger relationship with God, finding the peace that only He can give. It's a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, empowering you to deal with anxiety more effectively. Scientific studies demonstrate the correlation between high anxiety levels and physical and mental health problems. Research shows that individuals with high anxiety levels are more likely to develop sleep disorders, digestive problems, and even heart disease. Understanding the importance of dealing with anxiety, therefore, has significant practical implications for overall health. A recent study published in the scientific journal, name of journal, analyzed the relationship between meditation practices and anxiety reduction in a group of individuals. The results demonstrated a significant correlation between regular meditation practice and a decrease in anxiety symptoms. This reinforces the importance of incorporating mental wellness practices into our routine. Furthermore, mental health specialists highlight the importance of self-care in managing anxiety. Practices such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep are essential for balancing the body and mind. Imagine a scenario where an individual facing high levels of anxiety chooses physical activities, such as running or swimming, and notices a significant improvement in their emotional state. This is a practical example of how self-care can positively impact mental health. The search for a spiritual solution to anxiety is not a new approach. Many cultures and religions around the world recognize the importance of inner peace and connection with something greater to deal with life's difficulties. The Bible, for example, offers comfort and guidance for those seeking to overcome anguish and anxiety. Understanding anxiety, therefore, goes beyond simply identifying its symptoms. It involves seeking holistic solutions that encompass the body, mind, and spirit. Seeking the peace that only God can give, combined with self-care practices, can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. The consequence of understanding and applying these strategies is a significant improvement in quality of life. Often the question arises, can faith truly help overcome anxiety? The answer is a resounding yes. Numerous studies show that spiritual practices, such as prayer and meditation, can significantly reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone. Imagine this: by reducing the stress hormone, you reduce anxiety. Now, a common question: how can I apply these practices in my busy routine? The key is consistency. It doesn't need to be hours of meditation, but rather small daily moments, a minute of prayer before an important meeting, a moment to reflect on God's word during breakfast. These small acts can make a world of difference. What about negative thoughts? Will they disappear completely? No, but you will learn to deal with them differently. You will develop the ability to recognize them as thoughts, not absolute truths. It's like your mind is a garden. You can't eliminate all weeds, but you can nurture the healthy plants and keep them strong. Another recurring question: will this work for everyone? Absolutely. The journey to inner peace is unique to each person, but the principles are universal. Faith, self-care, and the pursuit of a higher purpose are powerful tools that anyone can use to find relief from anxiety. Remember, the journey of overcoming anxiety is a path, not a race. Each step you take, each moment you connect with God, is a step toward lasting peace. And believe it, this peace isn't just a feeling, but a real force that can transform your life. This journey isn't about eliminating anxiety completely, but about learning to live with it and finding the strength to move forward. So, be ready to begin this journey. The path to peace is within your reach. Reinforcing key points, anxiety can be overcome with the peace that only God can give. It's not about ignoring problems, but about facing them with serenity and faith. Identifying anxiety triggers, questioning negative thoughts, and cultivating gratitude are crucial steps. Constant prayer and meditation on God's word are also powerful tools for finding this peace. The key to transformation is practice. Begin by incorporating small habits into your routine. A moment of prayer before starting your day, time to meditate during your lunch break, or even a few minutes of gratitude before bed. These small actions can have a significant impact on your well-being. The benefits of applying these insights are numerous. You will experience greater tranquility, a decrease in stress levels, and a sense of control over your emotions. Imagine a lighter life with fewer worries and more inner peace. This peace isn't a destination, but a continuous process of spiritual growth. Now, how to take the next step? First, choose a Bible verse that inspires you and meditate on it regularly. Next, set aside time for prayer, even if it's just a few minutes a day. Finally, start identifying your anxiety triggers and practice deep breathing techniques to calm your mind. Remember, this journey is yours. It's a process of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Share your experiences, encourage others to embark on this journey, and above all, trust in God. You are on the right path. Join our community and let's journey together. The peace God offers is not an escape from reality, but a strength that empowers us to face it with serenity. It's the certainty that even amidst life's storms, we are supported by divine love and providence. It's the awareness that amidst the turbulence, there is a safe harbor, an inexhaustible source of calm. Reflect on this moment. Imagine the peace you can achieve by connecting with the source of all love and wisdom. This peace is not a static state, but a continuous process of spiritual growth. Each step you take toward God is a step toward healing and liberation from anxiety. Remember, the journey to overcome anxiety is a path of self-discovery and personal growth. It's an invitation to a deeper relationship with God, who empowers us to face life's challenges with tranquility and hope. It's not just about techniques, but about an inner transformation. And now, how can we put these reflections into practice? Start with small steps. Set aside a few minutes for prayer, meditate on God's word, cultivate gratitude, and identify your anxiety triggers. Every action, no matter how small, will bring you closer to inner peace. Continue exploring this topic. Seek books, articles, and studies that deepen your understanding of the relationship between faith and anxiety. Participate in support groups, talk to friends and family about your experiences, and above all, remember that you are not alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way. May God's peace surround and strengthen you.